I never could decide what I wanted to be, and even at 35, I still don't know what I want to do. That's why I became a storyteller though, because now I'm able to be anyone or anything I want to, whether it be using a camera, via animation, voiceover, or anything else I choose. Now, I can literally be anything, be anywhere, or do anything, not unlike a god. I wanted to start out this way because it's important to understand how I feel when it comes to earning this degree, and how the media I'm about to break down impacts me so much. We all know what the...
We could use a bit more time alone with each other. Thank you so much. And, don't wait up.
First profession probably was. And if that's true, if that's what it was, certainly the second profession was telling the story about it. Horizon Zero Dawn is a video game that takes the tales of our history,
an immortal guardian, devoted to the reflourishing of life. We call it Gaia. Mother Nature as an AI.
those of Gaia, Hades, Minerva, and other gods of mythology that we've learned, and then reconstitutes them into a more modern tale.
Beasts of air, water, earth, and steel. It is one thing to hunt a beast, another to hunt a machine. You must be humble and respect their power.
This precious form of media sets you as a tribal outcast in a world that has robots fashioned to look like recognizable animals. They work alongside actual wildlife. You live on a planet that is literally built on the ashes of a civilization that was much more advanced and older than time. To say you watch or play through this story is an understatement. In Horizon Zero Dawn, you experience it. You live in a world where the mundane is wood and bone. You live surrounded by the archaic. And the tombs and ruins that you'll explore, well, they're made of metal and electricity. The world is turned on its head as you discover a dying civilization that created the literal gods who guided the world to ensure that humanity would be saved.
By the time the glitch was noticed, it was already too late. Nothing could stop the Faro plague. Nothing can. Its robots will continue to replicate and devour the biosphere. Life on Earth will be destroyed. Our planet reduced to a barren sphere. Global extinction is inevitable.
Even though the very thing they created destroyed them. You've watched how the actions that occurred thousands of years ago, have created entire religions and holy wars. This was the last thing the people before you would have wanted, and tragically, they had no idea the result of what they were doing. This game impacts me because it illustrates what I want my ultimate goal in life to be. I want to tell stories and weave worlds that make us think and drive us to do better. The story of Horizon Zero Dawn is one of warning when it comes to the creation of new things and even life.
I think it's just amazing how a century and a half of science fiction did nothing to swerve our species from the path of doom.
Does the specter of possible planet death prevent us from exploration, of knowledge? The story explores hubris, it explores fear, and ultimately one of hope. As you venture through what is the tale of creation and learn the old world was much more advanced than your own, you observe, as a neutral third party, the characters that played their part in the end. There will be some who are creators, who are the sole reason for your existence.
That was the last transmission of Elizabeth Sobek. She gave everything for the hope of life on this planet. And we are all in her debt.
You will discover war chiefs that hastened the destruction of the world, and then upon realizing what they had done, did the most horrific acts possible to ensure that humanity would continue to exist.
This is the horrible truth behind the lies of Operation Enduring Victory. My lies. Lies designed to inspire millions of innocents to sacrifice themselves in battle. Why? One reason. To buy time for you and the work you will do here. The hope of Zero Dawn is that something new might come after.
And worst of all, you will discover cowards, people who don't want to be the way they are, don't want to be the villain, but in some ways, they ultimately are.
We're gonna give them knowledge? Like it's a gift? It's not a gift, it's a disease. They're the cure, and we're gonna give them the disease. Our disease?
They don't want history to be remembered, and they will destroy all knowledge, including art, to ensure that the sins they so fear don't come to pass. Ironically, doing this will force civilization to repeat those follies. This account tells us that it doesn't matter who our parents are.
You're even more extraordinary than I thought.
I never had a mother.
What are you talking about? You had two, a dead woman and a machine.
Where we came from or what we believe. It tells us that if we strive to do what's right and to become better than the sum of our parts, then we can have greatness. This video game impacts me so much because it inspires me to be a better producer, a better cinematographer, a better sound designer. This piece of media makes me want to be a better weaver of narrative. Logically, everything that has a beginning must have an ending. I don't know what the last spark of humanity will be, but I do hope that whoever, or whatever, tells our story chronicles one hell of a tale.